Episode number 68, everybody. We got a whole lot planned for you today. We got Rich being awkward, Covino's barista. We have so much for you guys. So I hope you guys stay tuned for this episode. Me and El Cucuy, episode number 68. Here we go.
On the road to the riches, cause it's all about the paper. Now buckle up your seats and prepare for the journey. Let the music ease your soul, grab a spliff and start burning. Relax with us and take a trip to the heavens. And come and spend a day in the 757.
Man, number 68. Oh, I do that shit every time. Episode number 68. It's your boy D, El Cucuy. What's going on, man?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing good. Saturday was a good day for me. We had a lot of UFC. We had the Lakers won by 25. They beat the Nets without fucking AD, without LeBron, without fucking Kuzma. So I'm a happy camper right now, Doug. So how's everything going for you? How was your weekend?
It was good, man. I can't complain. Just chilling out at the house and got a lot of good stuff to talk about and cover today.
I know. You know what? Actually, before anything, let me see if I could do this. We need to address the we got to address the elephant in the room. You know what that is,
shit.
Right?
Yeah, man, we do. I do. But I'm going to go ahead and let you bring it in, man. What's up?
Well, if you guys, I don't know if you guys caught this weekend, or actually, yeah, it was Friday. So this weekend, Covino Rich did a free episode on Twitch. So they did this, to gain, more exposure, to get more people listening, more ears and eyes on the show. And it was going nice. It was going good. Everybody was in good spirits. Rich started off with some itchy legs. Covino started off with talking about his morning routine when he works out, and then it got awkward.
We even had a little Marianne, right? Didn't Marianne call in for a second?
She called in, and Rich told her, he was like, "Mom, just do this." Then he hung up.
Yep. It was a great start to Twitch. Twitch had a good start, man. I like the Twitch, to be honest. That was pretty dope.
You know what? I didn't realize until an hour into the broadcast. Since on YouTube, I don't have the YouTube Premium or whatever. And then on Patreon, it's the same thing where you can't black out the screen, right? So I thought the same thing went for Twitch. So I was listening to Twitch and I was like doing the dishes and I was doing some shit. And then I was going to leave like an hour into it. And I blacked out my phone on accident to put my phone in my pocket. And the show kept playing. And I was like, oh, shit, we could black out the phone with Twitch. That made me want them to do it on Twitch more often because I was like, oh, shit, because I always got to have it open when it's on YouTube or Patreon,
Yeah, and you know what's crazy is I couldn't agree with you more because, I go on my mountain bike rides too. I bought those ride mountain bikes, like, that's just what we do. And I was going on my rides and with the fucking Patreon, I'd have to keep the phone screen open just to listen or, 2 minutes in, the shit cuts out. And no, with the Twitch, yeah, that was cool because I don't want to deal with that shit, dude. I want to turn it on, shut the screen, put it in my pocket, and do what I got to do, and get my listen on.
Yeah, and Monday through Thursday, it's whatever because I have it minimized or like in the corner of my screen at work, so I can actually like watch as I'm working. But I just liked that the option was there. So if there was a day like on Friday when I was doing shit, I could black it out if I wanted to, and then if I got a minute, I could actually watch it. I could go back and forth,
Right, hell yeah. No, for sure. I like the Twitch. It started off good, and then it went bad. I don't know. That's kind of that dead silence is kind of what happened, and I'm wondering if that's what was going on inside of Rich's brain.
I don't know. I guess it kind of when it was very noticeable. And for those of you that may not have heard the broadcast, it's still up on Twitch. Just search Covino and Rich, and you'll find it. But it was pretty normal. And then it got really awkward when Covino started talking about the olden days, about back in the day when, all of us were on AOL Instant Messenger and we were in chat rooms, ASL. Covino talked about how he used to be, hitting up chicks or whatever. And then Rich started to kind of zone out of the conversation. And then he said, "Oh, I was never on Messenger." And that's when it got kind of okay,
Right.
like, because he'll typically just go with it and, for the sake of conversation, but he was just shut down where he was like, no, I wasn't on Messenger. I didn't do that. And then Covino kept like, oh, well, my friends knew me as the dude that was, this guy or whatever. Right. And Rich was like, yeah, that wasn't me.
Trying to keep the story going.
And then Rich just kind of kicked back. And then Covino was talking about junk shots and sending junk shots to chicks in the freaking, in the messenger or whatever. And I think that was kind of when Rich completely checked out. But what are your thoughts on it?
Well, my thought is what I noticed is as soon as Covino clowned him and said he never sent one because he didn't have a micro lens, it just seemed like a couple of moments after that, Rich quit wanting to talk and he just got distant. And, which is weird because if he's going to get offended by that, I mean, after all the shit he said and, and Ben said too, things said to him, I don't know, man. I listened to the replay again today. And that's exactly what it seemed like. And you know what? I don't agree with that dude too often, right? And I definitely don't agree on this situation because the thing is, first show on Twitch, you don't know who just stumbled on it. You're trying to build viewership, and then that's the shit you pull. And so I don't get it from that standpoint. So I just hope nothing's wrong because I don't think he would do it intentionally, but who knows, right? No one's really inside of his dad brain right now. What I do agree is. The one thing is I do agree is I also wasn't on any of that stuff. Maybe I was still fucking with the party line. I don't know. I wasn't on it either. But so I get that part, and I didn't do it just for whatever the same reasons he didn't do it. I just really was into it, and I was still in the neighborhood, and we were still running around and shit, and so I didn't really mess with it myself. But with that being said, that doesn't mean he needed to shit on Covino's story because it was a cool fucking story, and I wanted to hear it because Covino don't usually. He don't tell those type of stories like that. And I don't know, man. What do you think?
Well, for me, I pretty much grew up in that when I remember I must have been in about 5th or 6th grade when Messenger and message boards on AOL became a thing. And I remember myself and my cousins, even all of us, huddled around the computer in like a chat room and all that. And we would go from chat room to chat room and you would see, similar people so it was cool, man. I remember that was definitely an experience. And it's something that, some people didn't live like, oh, you know what? Something that, we had just, DMX just passed away. Right. And I had, because, back in the day we had, I had my computer. It was like a desktop in my bedroom or whatever. And I would always have my messenger on. So, you would hear like a little chime or something. And if you would know somebody messaged you, right? So for mine, I had changed it to DMX. So I would be in my room cleaning or fucking watching TV. And all you would hear is, what y'all really want? And then I would be like, oh shit. I'd look. And that would mean I had a message. So it just comes full circle into this conversation with Covino Rich and AIM and Messenger. And then the passing of DMX, so I'll always remember that of what y'all really want. That meant, oh shit, somebody was hitting me up. So
gotta tie it in, bro. Gotta tie it in. That's a great tie-in.
Yeah, man. But I have a theory on this. We know Covino, when he told a story about, he said the only time he ever sent a junk picture is when he sent it to this chick, and then her boyfriend ended up finding it and breaking up with her. And in the Twitch chat, I saw people saying like, oh, Covino's trying to low-key brag and all this shit. I didn't look at it like that. I just looked at it like it was a good story, No. But it was funny because I have my own theory on why Rich checked out, and it's far-fetched. Maybe it's a 20% possibility of it happening, but I think Rich could have been the dude that found the picture before they knew each other. And so I'm saying Rich, Rich, what the fuck is this? And then like breaking up with his girl and like, I'm taking my elf doll and I'm taking my fucking, all this shit. Get the fuck out of here, and just like
my Joe Montana poster.
Yeah. Who are you, fucking some Navajo dude? What was that brown penis? you know? And so I just picture
Covino. And why was there a birthmark on it?
Exactly. Yeah. You fuck with dudes with speckled dicks. You know, that's what I don't know. It's a theory. I don't know how true it could be, but I'm just saying they lived in the same general area. You know, the ASL, you're saying location. Hey, fucking Union, New Jersey in the area, you know, and sending a pic. All those people were probably in the same area. I'm just saying it's a possibility, you know.
Bro, and Covino did say he got catfished.
He got catfished. Covino got catfished before catfishing was even a thing.
Oh, that's fucking great, bro.
Yeah, man. But I don't know. It's a theory. I was
off.
Huh?
He was off for sure.
Yeah, man. And it was just fuck. It was honestly even they were talking like it was just like you and I are talking, right? And then for those who didn't see it, Rich got up randomly and was like, I'm going to the restroom. You know how typically they go, oh, should we take a break right now? Hey, Spot, what do you have to play? Well, we go, it's going to be, you know, they go back and forth for 10 minutes before they even go take a piss. Well, this time Rich was like, he's like, I'm going to go pee. And he fucking got up and left. And Covino was like, what the fuck is going on here? Covino even said he was like, fuck, I'm checking my phone to make sure I didn't miss something, you know? So I didn't know if it was some personal shit that Rich has got going on. And we all know like the shit about his mom and he's got a lot on his mind. And of course, you know, their new gig with Patreon and shit. But it just seemed like that shit's been going on for a minute. So for him to just have like a completely off day, you know, I felt for him. And, you know, this is the number one show in bagging on Rich. And I think we both kind of felt for him, you know?
Yeah, I did. I definitely did. And like I said, I felt for the both of them because obviously, you know, it involves Spot and Covino and the show, the brand, and it was on the first day on Twitch. And I mean, it is what it is. And I don't think they're going to lose any followers from it. But at the end of the day, you know, it wasn't a good look, man. And they're always super professional. So, I mean, I'm not trying to shit on Rich because he always brings it and he's always prepared. And it was just, this doesn't happen very often from either one of them. So, I mean, you know, it kind of is what it is, but I was just disappointed for them that it happened that first show on Twitch.
Yeah, it would have been one thing if it was on their Patreon, but I think that's one thing that kind of like the kids say, I don't even know if they still say it, but got me in the feels. You know what I'm saying? That really did, because I was like, fuck, man, it's their opportunity where they're on a new platform and have brand new eyes looking, and for Rich just to be completely off and completely disengaged. And you know what? One thing I wanted to say about that conversation is the reason why I'm calling bullshit on Rich's I've never taken a junk shot is because he's the same guy who has said, oh, I don't care if my fucking if my junk gets out and my family sees it. Oh, I don't care if my fucking dad saw it. He'd be like, oh, well, whatever. Yeah. Like, they've had this conversation about like junk pics and shit like before, and Rich is always the one to say, right, oh, I don't give a fuck if my whole family saw it. I don't care if, and Covino will come back with, Rich, you're a father, you know, what happens if it gets out and your daughter's school, you know, when she's a teenager sees it? He's like, I don't care, it's just a dick, I'm not ashamed of my dick, I don't care if it gets out. And now he's coming off saying, oh, well, because the argument that Rich had was anytime somebody had asked him for one, he thought they were going to try to blackmail him with it. How are they going to blackmail you with it if you don't care? You know what I'm saying? If he's over here saying like, oh, I don't care if it gets out, then how are you going to be blackmailed? If somebody's trying to blackmail you with this,
you can't get.
Go ahead.
You can't. You definitely can't. There's a delay, I think, bro, on this thing.
Yeah.
Is there a delay?
There's a delay, but it's all good. We'll figure it out. Yeah.
But you also, bro, if you listen to the earlier part of the conversation, if you put the fucking fake birthmark, you definitely can't get blackmailed because that ain't me.
Yeah. No. I don't know, Doug. There was just something off because I feel like any other time they would have had this conversation, it would have gone completely different. There was just, you know, even later in the day, I had seen on the Carl page, people were talking about it. And Rich was like, sorry guys, I had a rough morning. I apologize or some shit. I'm like, even his like fucking like little apology later looked like he was still like in a shitty ass like down mood, you know?
And that sucks, dude. I'm not on the Carl page because I'm not on Facebook. That sucks, man. I wish I would have known that because I didn't see that. And at least he's owning up to it and he's trying to issue some kind of apology. But I mean, I don't think he needs to apologize. Just shit, man. Don't let that kind of shit happen. You're a professional, bro. Get your shit together.
Yeah. I just it was just something, man, that I think we had to talk about definitely. But there was a lot. I mean, that was only Friday's show, and there was a lot more that went on Friday's show. So, what other shit did you have for the week?
I fucking had, bro. One thing that I thought was a great story too was the moose head. What about the moose head?
The Moose said, you mean the one where Paul Blart Mall Cop came to take it away from Covino?
Oh shit! I thought it was the FBI.
Yeah. Well, there was all kinds of theories. We don't know what the real story is. All we know is that what made me laugh the most was Covino's argument about, hey, I thought I had like owner's rights because I've had it for 3 years.
Owner's rights.
Yeah, or he
Right.
was like,
No,
if you've had possession for so long, then all of a sudden it's fucking yours or what?
No, that's great. And the fact that he had it for over, what did he say, 3? Then he said 4 years, right? 3 or 4 years.
I heard 3 years, so he might have said 4 later. Yeah.
So yeah, I thought that was dope. And you know what? It fucking it reminds me of something he said in like 08, 09 that even I acted on, bro.
Mm.
He do you ever remember back in the day when he's like, every real man should have a fucking globe?
Oh yeah. You know what?
Went out and fucking bought one, dude.
That came out. You know what? That was a little before I started listening, but I have heard it in like the best ofs and the year-end reviews and all that shit. Definitely.
Well, and it makes sense. If that fucker had a moose head at fucking 16, of course he's gonna want a man globe at fucking 25.
No,
I still rock mine.
Your globe?
I still rock mine. Yeah, I got it. It's in the other room, but I still got my shit out.
That's funny. You know what? I think when I buy my big boy house, I'll get one of those bad boys and throw it in there.
Yeah, they're dope. They're dope. You know what I mean? After a couple beers, spin that fucker around, and I want to go there or whatever. It's whatever. They're pretty tight though.
I want to go there. Oh shit, that's funny.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to
What
look
you
at
got?
some of the shit. Let me see. Oh, one of the things that Covino, I kind of felt a little for him, or he had mentioned he was watching Rocky by himself because Jordan doesn't want to watch it. And then I think there was some other shit that he mentioned. There's some other shit that he mentioned where he was like, Melody won't want to watch it, and then Jordan won't want to watch it. And I find that sometimes to be true for myself because my daughter's 4. She's not going to want to watch a lot of the shit I'm watching. And a lot of the times my girl don't want to watch shit that I'm watching. However, a lot of times I prefer to watch it by myself, especially like if I'm just chilling and I got my AirPods in. So I'm fucking zoned into whatever I'm watching, whether it be a documentary or something. Something that I know they won't dig. If it's something that I will enjoy, I really don't mind watching it by myself,
No, I get it. I definitely get it. You know what Covino should have told her is, but I went with you to see Samir and your Game Boy games. You can now watch Rocky.
Oh, you know what? Speaking of fucking your voice that you just did, what have you thought about Sergio? One of my homies hit me up and he was like, that's the best shit that's happened in a long time.
Pussy.
It's Steve.
That's fucking great. It's a Steve.
Steve, I know you like the women. You like the women. You like the pussy. That is one of the greatest things. Yeah, Steve. Maybe we get together.
That was fucking great.
Maybe, Steve, maybe we get together. We go get some coffee. We talk about the pussy. Yeah.
Yeah, that was classic, bro. Classic.
Oh, fuck.
See, that's what I'm saying. Covino's bringing it. Rich got to step his shit up. Covino's been bringing it with the stories lately. I like it, bro.
You know what? It's fucking funny though, because how random is it that Covino was commenting on somebody else's shit, and then this random hits him up, and now they're kind of friends. That's fucking funny, dog. Like, how the fuck does that even happen? Steve.
And the guy's a character, so I mean, it seems like he might be a cool cat.
Yeah. No, it just trips me out how I'm like, only fucking Covino does this kind of shit happen to. It doesn't happen to Spot, won't happen to Rich, but all of a sudden, you know, this dude's over here leaving messages. Steve, you really think that
That's
you know, it just fucking cracks me up because they start talking about boxing, and now all of a sudden you like boxing, you like pussy, you know, we could be great friends.
Oh fuck! Sound like a dude I'd like to hang out with.
Yeah, you like pussy? Cucuy like pussy. We go.
Yeah,
yeah,
for sure.
Yeah,
that's my favorite sport.
Yeah, Sergio, man, I want to chill with Sergio. Hey, maybe we can invite him. We'll invite him to the next DBC, huh? Have Sergio come out, do a couple of have a couple of comments. We could do Sergio's Hot 100. Sergio, you like pussy? Who are the hottest porn stars and who are the hottest actresses?
He said the tube countdown. Hey, I got a question for you, brother.
What's up?
Who's the better Watson? Randy or Deshaun?
I have to say Randy because he came up with the fucking mic drop.
Randy Watson. I'm taking Randy all day.
Oh, you know what? I actually, this is kind of, I'll tell you how I got here. I was going to tell you about something on TikTok, but the reason I was going to say that is because the Randy Watson mic drop that Covino and Rich put on TikTok, that was one of their videos that is doing pretty well. But fucking Spot, did you see his TikTok this weekend?
I did.
Where he was talking
funny shit.
No, and you know what? Fucking I hate to badmouth him because we've had him on the fucking show, but Tim in Arizona had a fucking kind of a douchey little comment on the post. You know, Spot had put clearly making fun of fucking all the posts. If you guys haven't seen it, Spot put a video on TikTok where he's like, I just learned this thing called walking or some bullshit like that, right? Where he's like, this is my left foot and this is my right foot. And fucking honestly, that I looked at their videos and that video is in the top 5 of all the videos they've posted as far as views and interaction, right? The last time I looked, it has like a shit ton of likes on it, comments, everything. And then Tim in Arizona, the coolest guy in the fucking room, has to come in and say, Spot, you think making fun is just going to raise the algorithm? It's not. Or some bullshit like that. And I was like, motherfucker, obviously he was fucking doing it because it was stupid and it was funny and fucking it was something to do, right? Spot's not saying, oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to raise the algorithm. We're going to get more views and more comments and more interactions. I'm going to fucking do this. It was fucking stupid. Gave it 2 seconds of thought and he fucking put it up there. But then let's see Tim in Arizona's fucking TikTok. Let's see what this motherfucker's doing.
You know, Mr. fucking Metro PCS fucking can't hold a signal, cricket having ass, Tim and AZ. Come on, man. Cut that shit out, bro. If you can't even maintain a phone call, you ain't got no business talking shit.
You said just fucking saying. Metro PCS having
shit, Walmart prepaid, Boost Mobile looking, AT&T up front.
Obama phone.
I'm saying that with love, Tim. Yeah, would you get in a tent on the fucking corner in your neighborhood or what? Nah.
What?
And Tim,
look at shit. Let me read this shit. I will quote this motherfucker. He said, "Come on, Spotty, you can do better than this. Making fun won't help the algorithm." Come on, dog, for real.
Man.
Come on, Tim. Come on, Tim.
You know what? I bet when he was typing his comment, he had his I love hater socks and belt on, and his belt was probably too tight, and he wasn't thinking straight.
Yeah, you know, fuck. Come on, Skip. I'm over here talking about. Come on, Tim. Come on, Tim. You're better than that. You know, Spot don't give a fuck, and he was just doing something kind of stupid.
And then it was kind of stupid, but it was stupid funny. And you know, I mean, whatever. Oh, bro, do you got the Do I hear music for an award?
For an award?
Yeah. We're going to present an award today. There's a couple awards to give out.
A couple of awards. What do we have? What do we have?
Yeah,
as far
bro.
as the award section.
I think we just gotta show it and then read it. That way, if they're actually watching this, they can see it first, and then for the people tuning in, we'll read off the certificates.
All right, let's go ahead and let's give out a couple of awards. All right.
Certificate of girth that certifies baby Steve was born with some serious girth, and it shows at the bottom that he was the future hog off champ.
Oh, well,
See that?
Congratulations to baby Steve for getting a girth certificate.
Certificate of girth for baby Steve. Guess he wasn't bullshitting, bro.
I guess not. What else do we got? Do we have any other ones to give away? Congrats to baby Steve. Gonna have a drink on your behalf.
I think that's it for the moment, but yeah, congrats to baby Steve and your girth certificate. Oh, we got one more. I got one too.
You got one too?
Yeah,
bro.
I
didn't get a girth certificate, man. It's all good.
You know what? Maybe for the next show.
You know what? I actually have something else. I don't have it with me, but I'm not gonna. We don't have a Patreon giveaway today. We don't have nothing like that. But what I can tell you is, let me stop this music real quick. I found still in the wrapper. I have a Covino and Rich coaster with the little built-in bottle opener and a Covino and Rich koozie that I'm willing to ship out in the US, you know, because I know we have a lot of Canadian listeners. Hey, you know what? I'm not even bullshitting. I looked and like 9% of our listeners are fucking in Canada. So if you're in the lower 48,
what's up, man?
I'll go ahead and fucking I'll send it out to you. If you want it, just hit me up. Hit us up AfterShowBL. Or text us 928-235-5285 and just say, hey, this is whoever and wherever. Send me that and I'll send it to you. All right. So that's not an official giveaway we're doing, but hey, fuck it. I had it. It's still in the wrapper. You might dig it. So
hey, you know what? You know why the Canadians are the fucking number one subscribers? Because they're like Vatos, bro. They give nods and they also say, hey.
Marianne, dog, has the lamest fucking excuses about why she's not coming out to fucking Texas right now. Did you hear the most recent one?
For sure.
Her fucking leg hurts.
About the doctor?
Yeah, she can't come because her fucking leg hurts. Now, like, fuck, dog. Like, I know Rich is probably up her ass about like coming and stuff, but come on now. Like, just be real with them and just tell them, hey, you know, I don't fucking feel like coming right now, but my leg hurts. That's why you can't fucking come, because your leg hurts. You have a doctor's appointment. Like Rich said, Rich was like, yeah, your fucking leg has been hurting for fucking 30 years. And now you're going to have a fucking doctor's appointment. Like, for real. Come on now.
Yeah, no, I again, even if she ends up going, which I don't think she will, but even if it's going to end bad, dude. You got a brother that refuses to help. You got a mom who's wishy-washy as hell and don't know what she wants. And I get it. She's probably scared. And you know, I understand that. But the one thing about that kind of got me is Rich is like, again, dude, he's showing his lack of diversity and his just self-awareness when he's like, his mom asked if they got Chili's out there, right? I've lived in a couple of places, dude. I've lived in 3 spots that didn't have no Chili's, no TGI Fridays, no Red Robin, no Red Lobster, no nothing, dude. I lived in Coos Bay, Oregon. They had a damn Sizzler, and that was it, bro. Everything else was local. I lived in, Eureka, California, McKinleyville, and they had an Apple G's, and that was it, man. And so, like, Rich has never seen these smaller spots where, like, those are, I mean, the doctor thing was kind of stupid. Like, Richie, do they got doctors? Yeah, they got doctors in Texas, but the Chili's thing ain't a bad thing, because like I said, man, I've lived in some spots and there's just not a lot out there, dude. So, but he don't get it, right? He was like dumbfounded.
You know what? I'm a little lost. What was it? Did he say that his mom didn't want to come because there was no Chili's, or what was it? I must have missed that part.
No, but he got all like confused because I guess she asked if they had doctors out in Texas and if they had Chili's out in Texas. And he was like, I don't know, just his response was, of course they got Chili's, mom, just because it's Texas. You know what I mean? He was just typical fucking smart ass Rich. And it just kind of, I've been places, bro, where they don't have that shit. So to me, it was
Yeah.
a fair. The doctor's part was stupid, but the Chili's thing, that's a fair question, and he don't get it, dude. But when you only live in fucking Austin, New York, and fucking, L.A.,
Yeah. No, you know what?
you know,
Half the places you mentioned we don't have even here in my town, and we're fucking. I mean, we're growing, and we have like a fucking, I don't know, pretty like Chili's and all that stupid shit. We got all that, but like we don't have a fucking Red Robin or nothing. Like I think I've been to one like one time. You know?
what about like, I mean, even like, you guys got Texas Roadhouse?
Yeah, we got a Texas. I mean, we have a lot of that shit. We have like Texas Roadhouse, like Logan's, Olive Garden, just all the stupid normal shit. But there's
Yeah,
some shit like.
right.
Like, what did you mention last week? Something like Yard House? I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Oh, they got like just like bar, kind of like bar appetizers and burger shit, but they got like the one here has like 100 different beers on tap.
Oh, really?
So yeah, so they got a shitload of beers. They got pretty good ass food. You're not getting filet mignon there, but I think they got like a basic steak and some burgers and shit. And it's all grub, but they got the beer. That's the thing about the Yard House was the
I
beer.
love I love going to different cities and shit. Like even like if I'm gonna go see like the homie in Tucson, like they have like Triton and they have like Fox and Hound and like all these like little bar spots and shit that we just don't have here in town. Our shit is like, I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm fucking here, but our shit's kind of whack. Like I just feel like their shit is more like the only type of atmosphere we have for something like that is like a Buffalo Wild Wings, you know. But they have like
Right.
shit ton more spots like that, like in Tucson and places like that, you know.
How far are you from Tucson?
Yeah, about 3 hours.
Oh shit. What's
Yeah.
the closest city to you?
Probably Phoenix, probably about 2.5 hours. The dudes in March Madness fucking crying after they lost. What'd you think about that shit?
Yeah, I think that's a pussification of America, 110%. And I mean, I'm not gonna pick on nobody or bully nobody if we were on the team and that's what they were gonna do. But I don't know, man. When I was little, I went to a school called Marimonte Elementary, and like I said, melting pot, everybody. And when I was about 7, 8, 9 years old, they would all play football in the schoolyard, and I'd want to play. And I remember one time I was little, I think I was 7 or 8, dude, and I got hit. I mean, I was running the ball and I got laid out, bro. Knocked my breath out, everything. I was crying. They didn't let me play again for like 6, 7 months, dude. And I just, if you cried, they wouldn't let you play. And my pops never cried. I don't think I've ever seen my pops cry one time. And that's just, I get it. That's how this generation is. I just don't understand it. I mean, I think it's probably, I don't know, man. I don't get it. What about you?
No, what I don't get, dog, is how fucking like I understand like they said, they had mentioned like if it's like the championship game and this is the end of your basketball playing career, you're not gonna go to the pros, you're not fucking, it's over. You've been playing since you were a little kid in organized sports and fucking, maybe you were like in the Pop Warner of fucking basketball and then you played in junior high school, and college, and now that's your last game that you're ever gonna play. It's the championship. Yeah, I could see that, but fucking a lot of these dudes were getting like fucking knocked out in like the first round, and they're like, like like fuck, dog. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just felt like it was a little much.
It's the society we're in. And even for me, like I wouldn't even want it, and not that. I guess the thing to say is that's just not how I show my emotion. I'm probably the dude that's punching lockers and fucking throwing chairs. And you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna cry. I don't want to be the Michael Jordan meme. I don't want someone get me on CBS and then even if it's the first round, bro. They got that picture. That shit never gonna go away, and everybody gonna have it. And I'm more like the dude. I'd rather knock the table over or fucking throw the teleprompter down or punch the locker or something. You're not catching me dead crying out there. And like I said, I'm not judging. They can do what they want to do, but that shit ain't happening to me.
All right, Doug. I got something to admit. I just thought about as you were fucking saying that. I do have one time.
What's
all right,
that?
because all right, I lost my dad almost 10 years ago. Right, it's been a little over 9 years, and it's
Right.
crazy because there's been like you go through the normal emotions, right? You're fucking you're in disbelief and you're fucking, denial and then fucking acceptance and all that shit, whatever. Well, since my dad passed, there's been like fucking, I don't know, maybe a couple of times where I'm like, fuck, where you just like, you just start thinking about it and you're like, fuck, man, like, you didn't get to see my daughter. And, all kinds of shit starts going through your head sometimes, it's, you get in your feelings sometimes. And even then it's kind of like, just maybe you get like a tear or something, right? Dog, I'll even laugh at myself right now because I'm like, damn, I'm like, fuck, I don't know what the fuck was going on with me, but when I seen the movie Coco, dog, it was like my dad died all over again watching that movie. I fucking lost my shit. I remember I was watching it and my daughter had watched it like a million times on fucking repeat and shit, and I was watching it,
right?
And then I remember my girl was like looking at me like, oh shit, because I was like, I was trying to hold back. I was like, and I'm not saying you have to hold back, but I just was like, I'm gonna hold back, right? Whatever. And then 5 minutes later, I'm like fucking like on the floor ripping my shirt open. Why? And, and it's so funny because like you think about that shit and you're like, fuck, maybe that's what happened to Rich this weekend. He just fucking just hit him out of nowhere where he was just like, oh, Marianne's never gonna move here. Why? And Doug, I remember every time I even see like a poster for that movie now, I'm like, oh shit, I get a little embarrassed. I'm like, even though it's only my girl that saw me, I'm just like, fuck. Like, hey, remember that time I was going through a lot.
You know what I think it is, and I don't think it's. I think the thing that bothers me isn't the fact that they did it. I think and it don't bother me a whole lot, but I think the thing that's weird to me about it is it just seems like today's society is trying to make it cool. It's not just you caught someone at a raw emotion in a raw moment one time and you're witnessing an event. It's like, it's the thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Am I right or no?
I couldn't tell you because I haven't been that age for fucking years. So.
I mean, but you know what though? Just like what we see though, it never went down like that before. If you look at like the 80s and the 90s, they weren't showing people doing that shit all crazy. I mean, maybe here and there, but not like, it almost seemed like they had one after every game.
Yeah, no, and the only time I could remember is even like fucking like the Lakers Celtics growing up. The Lakers Celtics was like the biggest rival for me, a huge Lakers fan. And even I remember Lakers winning and seeing like Paul Pierce sitting like with his eyes like he was about to cry, but sitting there trying to hold it in and being like, fuck it, it's the finals, they fucking lost. And you kind of feel for them. You're like, fuck, man, they must be going through some shit. But I don't know. I kind of think I don't know if it's like the cool thing to do, but I don't know, dog. Maybe these kids are just growing up with a lot more of like, don't be embarrassed, don't hold back or some shit, or I don't know what the fuck it is. My bad. I don't know what the fuck it is, but I don't know. I don't know like what kind of kid it is though, because I could think of like my little cousins that are like 15, 16, 17 years old. They're not like that. Right. They're a little more old school and shit, like. So I don't know.
And I'll be honest, back in my day when we didn't do it, the rappers I listened to wore hats that looked like this. Now that everyone's doing it, those rappers have purses and skirts. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying, bro.
Yeah. No, that's true. That's
saying, true. That's what they're trying. They're just trying to turn society. They got them chokers on and what do they call those little jumper suits or whatever those little things called, rompers? They're wearing rompers and chokers and purses and skirts, and it's like, and they're crying like. I don't know, man. I guess that's the way we're going, but it's different to me. I didn't grow up like that.
Or fucking, I don't know. They want to be like Tekashi or some shit, but I don't know. But I can't picture any of like my little family members, my little cousins and shit, like mobbing around with purple and yellow hair. Like, I don't know. They're still like
even what you just said about Tekashi. It's like, how do you support that dude? How is he still getting millions of views after the shit he pulled that everybody knows about? Like, it ain't even a rumor. Him snitching and sending people to prison has been confirmed. That was news. And like, he still gets views. I don't think he gets any. He don't get no Bay Area love. I hope not. And I know he just showed a little video where he went to L.A. But it's like, how are people still supporting that cat?
You know what? I don't know. That's one that I've seen 2 documentaries on him and shit, and that's something that I don't fucking get at all. Because, and you know what? I don't know, and I hate to badmouth the fucking like kids of now, but I mean, I doubt we have any fucking kids that are listening. Actually, I checked our demo and it's like 26 to like 44 or some shit is like our main demo. So anybody younger than that, I doubt they're listening anyway. But I don't know if they just think that it's kind of funny or if it's kind of cool or what the fuck they think it is, dog. But that was fucking, we had on our last episode, we talked about how fucking snitching is such like a bad thing and how, we grew up with the mentality of like, you just kick back, you don't say shit. And I don't know, maybe kids now think it's some kind of joke.
Or don't do the shit where you feel like you have to say shit. If you think you're gonna be in that situation where you're like, man, you know what, that's 20 years or 10 years or 5 years, then don't get into the situation. Right? Stick to just fucking whatever you're doing. I mean, just don't, I don't know, man. But I will say this. I'm guilty of clicking on the shit when he's in the news because he's a fucking clown and I want to see what he's up to next. I never heard a song of his. I'll never listen to any of his music because, I mean, why? But he does play the internet. He does get headlines for the dirtiest of reasons, talking about dead rappers and like, he does make you want to click, but how you could play his music and buy his shit and support him, I don't know, man.
Hey, I'll be honest. I have a couple of homies who have told me that they're like, some of his shit fucking slaps, and I'm like, I don't know. I've never really heard his shit. I think I heard some of his shit like on his documentaries and shit, but I've never actually like downloaded his shit or whatever before all the controversy and shit,
Yeah, me neither. To me, he was like he's a gimmick, bro. He's a rainbow haired little ass kid trying to act tough. Saying Meek Mill did time and he did time and he was an NPC like motherfucking Tekashi. Snitches go to protective custody. He wasn't getting beat up or punked or nothing. He was in there with the chomos and he was in there, with the small people and he was in there with the people that weren't a threat to him. Meek Mill was probably in general population and this little ass rainbow-haired snitch is talking shit to Meek Mill because he knows Meek Mill is real and he wants to help his community. You know what I mean? And so he ain't gonna do nothing. He's not gonna let this little punk jeopardize his freedom. And I think Tekashi knows that, dude. Did you see what he did where he tried to punk him and talk shit?
Yeah, no. And you know what? And that dude fucking, he's not fucking stupid. Like I'm over here, I can't even get a sentence out. But he's not fucking dumb. Anybody that has that many fucking views and that can get that much attention and they're not fucking idiots, right? And like this motherfucker, he knows who to fuck with. He knows, like you said, he knows Meek Mill ain't gonna fucking get his ass, ain't gonna violate his parole and go back to jail. He's not fucking stupid. You know what I'm saying? So fucking Tekashi knows he could say whatever the fuck he wants. He could call him out. He could say Meek Mill, your little bitch, whatever. He knows he ain't gonna fucking do shit. You know what I'm saying? He's not fucking stupid. Meek Mill is smart enough to know, hey, this little piece of shit, nobody gives a fuck about him, whatever. I'm not gonna fuck up my spot to do anything to retaliate. And then Tekashi's over here. He's very calculated. You know what I'm saying? So he knows if I fucking call out this motherfucker, it'll give me some more quote unquote street cred, but fucking I know ain't shit gonna come of it,
Yeah, but you know what? Where he's fucked up, number one, Meek Mill's smart. He got the game up here. You know why? Because he's not even really responding. Because the more he responds, the more money Tekashi gets off it. Because people are gonna click his shit even more. And number two, it's like you don't ever get street cred again, dude. You snitched in front of a worldwide audience. There ain't nothing in this whole wide world that you can ever get street cred ever again. Because you know what? If someone's ever doing something with your ass again, they know you're gonna sing like a birdie. And like your little Tweety. You ain't Tekashi, you're Tweety. That's your new nickname. Tweety69, because you like to sing like a bird.
You know what? It's I just trip out on just him and fucking in general. Cause I'm like, fuck man, like this motherfucker is trying to act all like, I don't know. He's trying to act like now, like, oh, I'm out, ain't nobody can touch me, this and this, and I'm fucking blah blah blah. Dog, when he's got armed fucking security surrounding him anytime he walks anywhere. You know what I'm saying? So if he was fucking that much of a fucking thug and he was fucking that fucking hard, he's got motherfuckers in bulletproof vests surrounding him as he's going anywhere. And anybody tries to approach him, they're getting fucking knocked the fuck out from his security. So I'm like, come on now. Like, this motherfucker can't even throw fists and shit with nobody because nobody can even get close to him. So who the fuck is he, you know? I know we do got to wrap it up soon because I have to fucking get going in a minute. But I did want to give out a couple of shout outs. Oh, you know what? Again, I think we're fucking 5 for 5 on that. We're 5 for 5 on wrapping
bro,
it up.
And we're like Covino on his storytelling on the replay, bro. We got a no hitter.
I think so, man. We have, you know what? I want to say what's up.
Replay today.
Oh, you know what? There's a couple of people I want to say what's up to. There's a couple of people. First of all, I want to say what up to fucking the one and only Funky Monkey, who I've seen her on social media and shit. She's Funky Monkey, but also it's fucking Crystal Bray. I'm not sure if you guys have heard the name, but she's all over the fucking in-show thread on Covino and Rich when we're listening to them on Patreon. She's all over Twitch, everywhere. You'll see either Funky Monkey or Crystal Bray, but El Cucuy and myself, she seems to be a fucking fan of. And Doug, she's been fucking liking everything, retweeting everything, responding to everything. And so I could not fucking thank her enough for the support she's shown us, because I think I told you like close to a week ago, I was like, dude, there's this fucking chick that's just, you know, supporting the shit out of us. And it hasn't stopped ever since I hit you up. It's been, you know, I tweeted something last night about like, fuck man, I didn't tweet all day, because usually I like to tweet out like, hey, go check out our show or whatever, you know. And I just tweeted out randomly like, fuck, I haven't tweeted all day. And then she responded with fucking something, you know, a nice little comment. And I was even like, I think I had tweeted something like, oh, I'm gonna record with El Cucuy, and she was like, let's go fucking do this, and put like a little gif and all that. So Crystal Bray has shown us a lot. She's shown us a lot of love, so I appreciate that. Funky Monkey, you're the homie, you're the real MVP. I really appreciate it. And somebody else I want to say what's up to is somebody that I didn't even know was listening, was Mr. fucking Handsome Gabe.
Oh, Handsome Gabe, huh?
Yeah. You know, I've been logged into the after show but later Instagram. So I had gone to my normal Daniel Fitz Instagram, and I saw that Handsome Gabe had left me a message, and he was like, hey dude, he was like, I fucking I was listening to your episode, and because we were mentioning does he do this full time or all, you know, whatever. And he mentioned like he's got a studio in his house, and he's got like a lot of good production equipment and shit. So I just want to say what's up to Handsome Gabe, because he reached out and I didn't even know he was listening. So I appreciate that, man. And then there was somebody, I don't know if Covino and Rich actually gave him a shout out, but Jacob M, I don't know if the last name's Moultrie, but Jacob, I think Moultrie is the last name, but he just had a 30th birthday. So a zoom on the moon to him. I want to say what's up to him. And then, yeah, man, is there, I know you had a couple of your homies that started listening, and I saw on Instagram, there was a lot of interaction.
Yeah, but you know what? First, though, hey, Handsome Gabe, isn't he the dude that made Dickie screen share?
Yeah, that's him.
Hey, bro, hey, Handsome Gabe, how about Cucuy screen share? Come on, Handsome Gabe, hook us up, give us something. It don't even have to be the same thing, but just something, Handsome Gabe. You got talent, we respect it, and that'd be an awesome element we could add to our show.
Hey, anything he wants to send our way, you know how to get a hold of us, Handsome Gabe. If fucking anything. AfterShowBL, you know where to fucking find us. But
shout out to Goldie, Bones, and Stickman for sure, because they were the ones for sure. They were on the, they were on the internet, and Columbo. Straight up, man. Thank you guys for the support. Appreciate you. And we're trying to grow this thing, trying to grow it, get this thing cracking, popping.
You know what? And then to your homies, if they haven't heard Covino and Rich, just tell them to go ahead and find them. They could find the free episodes. They could find the best of the week. They can find them on Twitch, YouTube. Yep. They're everywhere at Covino and Rich for everything. Go and show them support. Go and share all their shit because they're trying to fucking grow just like we are. You know, they've been at it, 16 years longer than us.
If you're for sure. And if you're and anyone out there, man, if you're listening, if you're an Amazon Prime member, like they said, man, all you got to do is sign in through Amazon Prime on Twitch and they get a couple of dollars, man. So, I mean, we can get, some people to do that. It'll put some money in their pocket too. And if you already subscribe, it's costing you nothing. It's a good thing to do.
Yeah, man. Well, Covino and Rich everywhere. AfterShowBL everywhere. It's your boy Cucuy, DZF baby. Yeah, man. You have anything before we wrap this shit up?
Nope, I don't, man. It's been a good show. Can't wait to do the next one.
Yeah, man. I was thinking about it right now. I was like, damn, because there's that delay that we've had for some reason today. There's like a longer delay. And I was gonna go through and try to edit it out, but you know what? Fuck it. It's real. This is real shit. Fuck it. I'll leave it in there. So there might be a delay between my comments and Al Cuy's comments, but just fucking go with it right now because I'm going to try to get this out to you guys as soon as possible. So it'll be up for you guys Sunday morning, wherever you stream AfterShowBL, across Apple, Spotify, all that. And then YouTube, baby, you got to watch the video.
Hey, we can get every one of our followers to add 10 friends. We'll get rid of the delay.
And then we fucking have next episode is episode number 69 already, man.
Oh shit.
69.
So I'm gonna try to pull all related topics, all their weird shit they talk about, bro. That's what I'm gonna put in my notes for next week's show.
We're gonna have everything dirty is gonna be next episode number 69. Maybe we could even get Ronnie Mund on the line to go 69.
I wish Rich would send us a picture of his mug. We could post it. His IKEA mug.
Oh yeah, that whatever. That's pretty gross. Oh yeah, but just a reminder to anybody that wants that free Covino and Rich koozie and that free Covino and Rich what was it? Fucking what's that shit you put your cup on? That coaster with the fucking built-in bottle opener. Yeah, just hit us up and we'll fucking get that sent out to you ASAP. All right. So everywhere AfterShowBL, episode number 68. I think we're done. Al Cucuy, you done?
I'm done, man. I appreciate it.
All right, man. Well, we'll see you guys in the next episode. Baseline Trey, can you take us out, homie?
On the road to the riches, cause it's all about the paper. Now buckle up your seats and prepare for the journey. Let the music ease your soul, grab a spliff and start burning. Relax with us and take a trip to the heavens and come and spend a day in the 757.